have any PG tips? Yeah, he doesn't know what I'm going on about. Good morning. All right. I'm at the Mobile International Speedway. I'm not too sure what's international about it. In Alabama. I'm here with a K&N Series Nascar team, Calabrese. I've been helping them with the social medias thing. Basically walking around being awkward, taking pictures and creating content that goes online, all that stuff. So they're currently getting their cars out. I think you can see behind me we got some people in eco drive mode, no engine running. So they're getting the cars out. Yesterday was absolutely awful, but it's raining. It's actually more like England than Alabama. I was expecting Alabama to be really hot and not rainy. Yesterday we had, it was basically just raining all the time, and I think they were trying to get the track dry, but that couldn't happen because it was just raining. So today is absolutely gorgeous. I haven't had a cup of tea, a good cup of tea, since Friday. So there's that. So this will be interesting. I know that there are many of us Brits that live in Alabama, but this is my first time in Alabama, and I know people look at me weirdly when I say things. But people have been very, very nice. Especially when they hear my accent, because they want to hear more. I've been asked if I was from Germany, and they were being serious. Bless them. Bless your heart, I think that's the saying. Alright, so I'm going to get back over. So all the cars are getting ready. There's a whole bunch of them over there. I'm sort of getting away because it's all very noisy. I've been asking people for PG tips. I get lots of blank stares. So it's going to get louder later. I'm walking around, I'm bothering people. I'm going to get some shots of the cars, and then hopefully we'll get some shots of the actual racing. So again, another random trip. I get back on the plane tonight late, and then get back into New York City, I think around midnight. So it's going to be really interesting. Hopefully the race finishes and I can get to the airport. If not, I'm getting to New York City tomorrow. Good Lord. Alright. So I'm gonna interview Scott, the crew chief, and David, the driver for Calabrese racing team. Hello David. Name one goal you have this season, and how are you gonna achieve it?
Finish every race, every lap, completed, no issues, and make sure to come home with the car all in one piece.
What's the most daring thing you've done outside of racing?
Pretty much jumping anything with wheels, I guess you could say.
What do you think your reputation is, and is that reputation accurate?
I guess you say my reputation like sort of like the bad boy, I guess you could say. Because I always grew up racing modifieds, so you always make the big, and I always raced against older guys when I was growing up. When I was 16, racing guys that were 30 years old, so I had to be a little bit tougher around the edges.
So it's accurate then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So your nickname is Boots because all you wear are boots?
Yeah.
When was the last time you slept in your boots?
I got the nickname from Jimmy Blue. It's just a long story, I guess. Everywhere I go, where I'm from, people really don't wear boots ever, but I always wear them everywhere I go. And I think the other night I did actually.
That's great. Is there a specific race you are extra special excited about this year?
I was going to Dover International Speedway. That's really awesome to be on a track that a lot of guys that, Jimmy Johnson and all those guys race on.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This being your rookie year, what has been your learning process so far?
Really understanding these cars, and I have a fully new team. The only person that's really the same person is my father. And
you're not going to swap your dad out, no?
No, I'm not going to swap him out.
Yeah.
And Brian Kramer, my spotter. Really the guys that are last year.
So I just ate some of your team supplies, specifically your Oreos. Why are they so stale?
I think they're left over from last year.
Oh man, alright. So your work never stops, you're 22, you've got a lean, hungry team. You were talking about how your team is new, and you're doing everything from payroll to actually racing the car. What do you do to relax?
Go to the gym mostly, or sit on my couch and go to sleep.
I was gonna say gym ain't relaxing. All right, Scott, how's it going, mate?
Good.
All right, name one goal you have for the season, and how are you going to achieve it?
I mean, I feel like if we're being realistic and we're managing our expectations, you know, I think top 10 finishes is where we need to be. And, you know, I think the first race we run 16th. I think this race we need to run 12th.
Yeah.
I think, you know, we just need to keep getting better and progressing as we go along.
Nice. What have you learned since joining the team?
You know, really, you know, it's a good group of guys. We have a lot of good guys that want to work for us, so that's a good thing. You know, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience for me. It's a learning experience for David. So we're learning together day by day.
Nice. All right. So you were the car chief at BK Racing. I'm racing the Cup, and you're at the Red Bull team. With that experience, what are you looking to do with this team?
Again, yeah, we're just basically just trying to learn and you know, get to know one another. And the biggest difference is, again, time.
Have you tried those really awful stale Oreos?
No, I have not.
Oh, good. All right, that's good.
Sweets.
No. All right, so cars are getting ready to go out to practice. They are loud. So here they go. Off they go. This is really loud. I can see why people wear these big massive headphones that they have. Off they go. Oh, that's a lot of engine noise going on. Practice is over. The car stalled. Turns out a balancer pulley disconnected. So right now they're trying to scramble. They're going to have to take the engine out and get it reconnected, reattached. But they don't have long. They have like 15 minutes until qualifying, and then not long after that they got to go race. So it's not looking good, but they're scrambling. Yeah, so they're working on the car. Wow, they got to take the engine out, and they got to essentially they got to reattach it to the transmission. So that's really exciting. I can tell you one thing though, I am rather quite peckish. I haven't had a cup of tea since Friday, and right now I think I'm gaining about 10 freckles per second. Gingers don't exactly take the Alabama sunshine when the Alabama sunshine is out. I need a cup of tea. I'm gonna find someone and ask them. Excuse me, I have a question for you. Do you have any PG tips? Yeah, he doesn't know what I'm going on about. See, this is what I'm dealing with. No one knows what PG tips is. No one knows what. Do you have a custard cream?
Custard cream? What?
Yeah, no, he doesn't know what that is. This is the situation I'm in right now. NASCAR great, not so good on the tea or custard creams. Jaffa cake. What the hell's a Jaffa cake? There we go. So Alabama, this is where we're at. Come on, you need to discover Jaffa cakes. All right, so all the cars are out. The car on my team, or the team that I'm with, they had a major problem which required them to take the engine out and replace it. I think I mentioned that. So there's all the crowd behind. These are all the cars. Update, still haven't had a cup of tea yet. I think I'm gonna have to give up on that. Here we are, so car is here. This is our car. obviously they're right at the back. They missed qualifying because they had the engine issue. But yeah, so this is kind of cool, even though it's I've never experienced anything quite like this before. Lots of people probably up in the stands wondering what I'm doing talking to myself.